the church had done what I felt was abandoned me. I didn't have any support, and they had stood up for my abuser.
I don't know that there's anything we could have done differently, and I don't think there's anything that we can do that we haven't already done with or for Natalie. She's bitter, and she's angry, and she's upset, and she's grabbing onto being a victim.
So when I was 13 years old, my family moved to Moscow. We had been living about 35 minutes away in Lewiston. And so my parents bought this big, giant, like 8-bedroom mansion, and a whole bunch of these students moved in with us. And during the course of the years that we lived there, I think we had 12, maybe like 10 or 12 different students live with us. And my abuser ended up moving in with us early on, shortly, like within a few months of us having met him. And within a few weeks of living with us, he started sexually abusing me.
Greenfields put Natalie and Jamin next to each other. From what I've seen of journals and things like that, Natalie was not opposed to that at the time. In fact, she was madly in love with Jamin.
I didn't understand abuse, so I didn't know that I had been abused. I just knew that I had been in this like secret kind of relationship with this older guy, and I wasn't supposed to tell anybody about it. He would tell me it would would ruin our lives and nobody will understand this thing that we share. So it was like sexual, verbal, emotional, physical abuse. And it all went on just like behind closed doors, totally secret, so nobody would know about it, and as abuse usually does. And it went on for about a year and a half, just under 2 years, and then he moved out of our house, and I kept it a secret until I was almost 18.
Then he moved away and got in all kinds of his own trouble separate from that, and got kicked out of Greyfriars Hall, and then moved away and got engaged to someone else. And when that happened, then Natalie, the news came out about Natalie. She's been a singer, she is a singer, and she's actually really good, but I think she's using this to be somebody. She's using someone who is somebody to become somebody. So
I know that there was this idea that I was stuck on being a victim, and that I just wanted to tell my story and gain attention and use it to become somebody or whatever. We habitually blame the victim. Like, we don't want to face the horror of what happened to this person. So it's like we have to find any way around just facing head on this problem that we have of sexual assault and sexual abuse, and churches that cover up those things. So we blame the victim.